If you're a woman and you've ever been told, don't be weak, be strong, this video is for you. Because that voice in your head, the one that says, I shouldn't feel this much, or I need to toughen up to be taken seriously, isn't actually your voice. It's inherited. And it might be the very thing that's keeping you disconnected from love in your relationships. You didn't land here by accident. This video is going to speak to something deep inside you. Something that maybe you've been quietly carrying for years without realizing how heavy it's gotten. Here is what we're going to unpack together today. Why the world celebrated your strength, but intimacy thrives on your softness. Why so many women feel burnt out in love, and how to finally reconnect to the true power of your feminine essence. And I've seen this shift firsthand. There's this moment when a woman I'm working with realizes she's been acting like someone she never signed up to be. And suddenly she breathes again. She feels again. And love stops being a battle and becomes a dance. By the end of this video, I'm going to share 3 shifts that reconnect you to the part of yourself, to that very part of yourself. And the last one is the one women resist the most, but it's the one that actually unlocks real intimacy. So stick with me until the end, because you're not going to want to miss that. And hey, if you're already feeling something move inside you, go ahead and hit that like button or subscribe. It tells me this content matters and helps more women hear what you're hearing now. In romantic intimacy, your value doesn't come from how much you do, how many boxes you check, or how strong you appear. It comes from how deeply you can feel, how open your heart is, how much softness you're willing to allow in. But if you grew up in an environment that didn't understand that, maybe you were praised for being tough or warned not to be too sensitive, you probably learned to armor up instead of soften down. You might feel like love has always been hard work, or like you have to earn closeness. But real connection happens when you stop trying to perform and instead just be. If you're disconnected from your feminine core, love will always feel like a task list or a tight rope. You'll analyze everything instead of allowing it. You'll overfunction in the relationship instead of receiving love naturally. Here's a quick test. Ask yourself, am I trying to win love, or am I resting in it? Because feminine energy doesn't try to impress. It invites, it feels, it breathes. Your mind is loud, but your deep heart is quiet. And that quiet place, the one underneath the stress, the beliefs, the protective patterns, is where your real power in intimacy lives. The truth is, if you're not in touch with that place, you will constantly try to be something to someone instead of letting yourself be seen by them. And that's exhausting. So next time you're confused in love, don't ask your mind, ask your heart. What do I feel underneath all this noise? What would feel true right now? Sometimes the answer is a sigh. Sometimes it's a tear. Sometimes it's just space. And yes, it's that simple. Here's the thing that surprises most women. You don't need to become something more to be loved. You just need to return to what you already are. The very part of you the world told you to suppress. That softness, that sensitivity, that vulnerability. That's your superpower in love. Let it come forward. Because the relationship you're dreaming of is only possible through that version of you. Not the one who's holding it all together, but the one who's willing to be held. If this message landed with you, I want you to take one deep breath right now. Feel your heart and remember, you are not too much and you are not enough. You're just returning home to who you've always been. Let that version of you lead your next step in love.